Hmm. So, okay, I've been talking to you guys about this treatment that I've been doing on my face. And, you know, well, I just had this realization that, because it quickens your cell turnover and it exposes, like, the deepest layers of your skin. And I've been on this treatment for 2 months now. I use it every third night. And this is what's been exposed. I was looking in the mirror, just like I was looking in the mirror, like looking at myself as usual. And caught my attention. This scarring. This is scarring. Like at first they thought it was bleaching, but actually this is scarring. This is like newer, but I'm sure it'll turn over again and turn white like that. So actually it's not bleaching. That my skin is lightening little by little. The tretinoin, slowly but surely it tightens your face and stuff. It's been working on these lines around my face. But, well, let's just address this. These are scars. These are markings that remind me, right around here, of self-hate. This is hard to talk about. This is harder than I expected. But, like, I internalized so much of the abuse that was happening to me that I just picked at myself. That's why there's so many white scars like that. My family made fun of me from a very young age. My friends used to say, like, I used to have blackheads, and they used to call it Bobby's World. Remember that cartoon? I had no outlet to express myself. Sometimes projections are so bad that we can internalize and allow that hurt to self-actualize. That's why I'm so careful, like, about being self-deprecating. It's true that we're the first people that hear the words that come out of our mouths. That's why I really try not to engage in that kind of thing, because I try to love my neighbor as I love myself. And it's taken a lot of work to love myself, and these scars are proof of it. And if I could, like, I would show you the scars from the double mastectomy and reconstruction. I'm not sure if that's appropriate for, listen, I'm all scarred up, And anybody who also deals with this kind of thing, I want you to know that it's not on you. These scars are on me. Even with this advanced treatment, like, money isn't gonna buy, it's a really expensive treatment. Money isn't gonna buy my self-worth. And actually these scars, they can't be hidden. They're so deep that the cell turnover is just showing you where I've literally hurt myself. I've gone in and just stood there and picked and picked. That's how badly they were abusing me, and how badly, like, and this happened not because they made fun of me when I was a kid, but because of the awful things that were happening. And it's taken so much work to learn to love myself. And anybody who's struggling with self-love, I want you to know that it's not on you, it's in you. And your beauty does shine, no matter what scars you have. Who you are, your energy, it can't lie, okay? And a lot of the time when people are abusing you to such an extent where they would be trying to take your life force energy, the literal thing that makes you who you are, that gives you your power in the world. It can make you not want to be beautiful. It made me, I would gain weight because I didn't want to be attractive. I would pick at my face because I was so tired of people being so jealous or so lusting, so covetous of my beauty, wanting to either own it, and if they couldn't, destroy it or take it or mimic it or whatever. And in retrospect, I can look back and say, that's what happened. I would gain weight because I was trying to protect myself. I would wear the baggiest clothes. I wouldn't want myself to be seen for what it was, to try to protect myself. But in the end, no. I've come to realize, okay, look, this is big. I'm a big girl now, Can you see? I'm cleaning up. What? I'm a big girl now. And that's because recently I've been wanting to hide myself. We're always running from something, but I've been sober from smoking marijuana for over 2 months now. And that helped me also with my appetite, but I was running from my reality. I was using it as a coping mechanism. So instead of protecting myself from my past with that, when I transitioned, my body had to change. I'm in a new era of my life. I'm a completely different person. Even if these scars remain, human beings, every part of us, our organs and our skin, they regenerate every 7 years. So technically, at this age, I'm not that same person. I'm filled with these scars on myself. So I just want to share that, self-love is a long journey, and even though I'm not the same person that wants to rip my own face off so people could stop being angry at me because of it, I'm not that same person anymore. It's taken so much to be able to film. You have no idea. For real. But I still struggle. I was trying to protect myself from feeling low emotions. So I was getting high with and I don't see anything wrong with smoking weed, but not in the capacity that I was using it to cope with things that I didn't want to see about those dynamics that I was in. And not that there's anything wrong with comfort food and cooking and eating and baking as an art, but I'm still struggling with some addictions, Self-love is also moderation. So it's a journey. Self-love is a journey. There was one time when my sister was like, oh, one day I'll hate the way that I look so much that I'll finally lose weight. And I'm like, that's not the way that it works. Actually, it comes to the point where you have to love yourself enough to want to take care, to want to change. And it all starts in your mind. You can make the choice. Anyway, I know this message was kind of all over the place, but I was reflecting on that. Love you guys. Bye.